With so many of our students being remote, a great way to get students to interact with our lessons is using Pear Deck, an add-on to Google Slides, which allows students to be actively engaged during a lesson. How do you create your Pear Deck? The first step is to create your lesson using Google Slides and turn on the Pear Deck add-on. Next, you may create interactive slides. You can ask students different questions. They can type in their answers, they can answer from multiple choice, they can answer with a number, and an upgrade will allow students to draw or drag images. Here is an example of a multiple choice slide. The teacher can create the question and add the different choices. The student will be able to choose once they have the lesson in front of them. Students can also enter short responses with text. Simply click the ABC text button and students will have the option to type in their responses later on in the lesson. You can use template slides to prompt students to interact during different parts of the lesson. At the beginning, to make connections or activate prior knowledge. At the middle, to assess understanding, summarize, ask true or false questions, indicate whether they agree or disagree with a statement, or include instructions for an activity. At the end, they may also summarize, make connections, or synthesize their learning. Here is an example of a true or false question from the middle of a lesson, and a summarizing question at the end. There are plenty of template slides in the lesson builders to help you prompt students to interact. There are critical thinking as well as social-emotional learning slides. Many can be subject-specific. For example, social studies has many slides with maps. Another step you might want to add is audio. You can record yourself reading aloud sections of your slides, which will be very helpful to students, such as the English language learners. Lastly, you will have to start your Pear Deck lesson. You'll have the option to make it student-paced or instructor-paced. Student-paced lessons can be accessed by students at any time and completed at their leisure. Instructor-paced lessons will move along as you decide, which will prevent students from moving ahead of you during the lessons. I hope you will take time to explore the interactive features of Pear Deck along with Google Slides for your lessons.